everybody, my name is Sherry. Welcome to my stamp studio. We're going to do a real quick card this afternoon, and I'll do the one I'm going to show you, and then I will show you the one I previously made, and I'll have a little sneak peek on the second one, because I was doing sneak peeks and then they had free shipping, and so I went back to doing stuff you could buy, and then I have my in-person camp, and I needed one more card, a New Year's card for them to do, so that's what I'm going to do for you today, and then I'm going to go back to sneak peek, so you're ready for those. But if you need a copy of the catalog, most of mine are in the mail. So if you're a customer of mine, then you should be getting it anytime soon. If you've never purchased from me before and you don't have a demonstrator, let me know and I'll be happy to send you one. Those are the only ones that haven't gone out. I have to get all of the new people, and those will go out in the next day or two. So everybody will have them shortly, and make sure you look for your coupon, because I did stick a coupon in all of them. Okay, let's do this card. So I wanted to do a New Year's card. When you like do projects for an event, and this is for my stamp camp, and I've been doing stamp camps for, my daughter's 29. I've been doing stamp camps for 28 years. So a long time. And some of my people have been coming almost the entire time. But I always have several, very rarely do sneak peeks, because I want it to be all stuff that if they want to go home and recreate it, they can order right away. So at December, it's a little bit, it's December. Most of them have their Christmas cards done. So we did some packaging. And then we did one that could be a Valentine. We did the snowflake card you saw the other day. So for this one, I really wanted to use this paper. So it's one horse open sleigh. So as the name implies, it is Christmassy, right? But the fabulous thing about this paper, it's an online exclusive. So it isn't in a catalog. If you want to buy it, you just go to my website and order it. Or if you call me or I put orders in for you, then just give me the number. When an online exclusive just means that it will be exclusively online and it won't be in a catalog. Now that I'm looking at this piece, I was thinking maybe I should choose it. I don't know if it goes with the gray. Maybe I'll switch my mind, because this is a really pretty piece of paper. So I wanted to use the paper. I didn't want to make a Christmas card. And then I also have this set, Cheers to the Season. We used it at in the fall for Thanksgiving cards at my camp. But it has this Cheers, which is perfect for a New Year's. I didn't buy the New Year's set, although I do have throughout the year that says Happy New Year's, and I should have got that out for them to put it. This paper is just adorable. Look how cute it is. So this is the piece that I've chosen, but I may change my mind. So take a look at the front sides, and I do like that, so I'm going to put that there. Some of the patterns are gone because I have used them, but almost all of the other sides, as I like to call it, the side that's not really intended to be the side that you use, I mean, that's the design of the paper. That one's pretty too. That is not the one. That's pretty. And if I use this, then I could use 2 sneak peeks. So I think we're going to change. I really like the deer, but the deer doesn't, this is my favorite piece. It doesn't go with I don't want to cheers the deer. I was tempted to use the fox, but again, the fox in a glass of champagne. I know it's a wine glass. This is a cute one, and I did think that it would be cute to do the same card and put a coffee or hot chocolate on it. So, see, it's Christmas paper, but this right here is 4th of July, right? Or somebody that's in the military, or Memorial Day. This one is just a winter birthday. This one, it would even make a nice sympathy card, right? So, even though it's Christmas paper, that one's pretty, but I can't use the ribbon. Now that I'm excited, I found a piece that will, look at this one. That would have been a good one for New Year's, huh? Because it looks like the sun's kind of coming up. Is it coming up or going down? Well, anyways, this paper, One Horse Open Sleigh, still available. This is the one I chose, and I chose it because I like the back. Isn't that pretty? And this one's just winter. The ones, I think this is the packet that has the houses that look, yeah, this one. I thought maybe I'd used all of it. I have one of it left. Do you do that where you have your favorite piece and you don't? This one and the deer are my favorite ones, and I use them a lot. So let's think. I think I'm going to switch, and I'm going to use this because you can see the ribbon that I used on my other card. So this is a super fast card. You may already have the stuff to recreate this, especially if you have this paper. So it's when you're working with a 6x6, and I've done it on a few cards recently. I feel like I have told you this the same time. We're going with Smoky Slate, because that's what I already have here. So this has the gray in it. So you have to get it to be 4 by 5 1/4. So Let's go. You just have to think, I'm going to lose this tree, but then I'm going to keep all this, and that's the way I want it. So let's go for this direction. And then 5 1/4. And you can do a little bit more. I'm going to lose a little bit of the tree. So it needs to go this way. And then it's going to fit the front of your card. You can do it a little bit bigger if you don't want to have as much border. And then this I'm going to use because it's too pretty not to use. I don't want to use the red. If it had those trees on the other side, I was going to use those. But this one will just be, and this time I want to lose the sky because I don't want to lose, if you lose 1/4, you're going to lose this brown bit. So 5 1/4. And then, if I can pick that up, I'm going to use the wine glass. And I just have some scrap basic white cardstock and my early espresso, which it had to match the early espresso and the smoky slate if I changed paper. This is a distinctive stamp, so it stamps beautifully. There are no dies for it. It's just a standalone set. So I will take my snips and I'll cut that out. And then I'm going to use the snowflakes, maybe on back order. I don't remember 100%, but these were in the holiday catalog. Maybe they're still there. We've had snowflakes in the past, but you could also do bubbles, any of the ones that look like bubbles, because obviously it's a party card. So always remember when you have something where it does make a difference, the direction, that you put your paper in this direction and your Stampin' Up! Logo on the top. So I'm going to run this through. All right, I've trimmed that out. This has gone through the folder, so now we have a little bit of a snowflake pattern. I don't know what the deal is with my fingers today. So you can see it just added the snow. It's really nice on this pack of paper. So hopefully if you want it, it's still available. So let's stick this together. Anytime you've put paper through the folder, if you can, it's better to put your adhesive on this because it can pull the paper up. Stick this on here. And then this, because it's so beautiful and I hate to not use them, I just stick them right on the inside. So the inside of your card is pretty, especially if I would stamp the Happy New Year. But this could be a birthday card. It could be a winter anniversary, anything that you would cheer the occasion to. So here's this trimmed out. On my first card, I used this ribbon. And it would be beautiful on here. And I went with smoky slate on this one because the silver looked pretty. But let's take a look at this. Well, there's just of my ribbons laying here. Look, this one would be pretty with this piece too. And it did not look good with my first one because it had too much pink in it. But it would be pretty with this one because it picks up all that blue. But I'm not going to use that one. You could probably use the balmy blue. But this, look at this ribbon. It's pool party. And I knew it would match. So it is going to be free as part of Celebration starting in January. So with every $50, you could choose this as your free item. So it is pool party, probably crinkled. Yep, crinkle ribbon. It's really pretty. It's got a nice feel to it. So you just want to put this on here. You want to be careful when you tie anything around something that's dainty like that. Although it's paper. And here's the secret. Sometimes when you tear it, you can just tape it on the card like it's not torn. Just be careful. So when you put it on here on this part, don't pull it so taut that it could tear it. And then you want to make sure your ribbon's going to go the direction you want it to go. So I need to make sure that when I loop my center over, that it's going the direction I want. So I'm going to go this way. Probably could have cut this a tad bit longer. I didn't want to waste it. If you're in Try It class, there will be a couple of cards probably that have this ribbon because not all of the suites have ribbon. And this doesn't have a suite. Although I have only done 2 of the projects. 3. I've done 3 projects. So I'm not sure how much pool party paper there is. Let's get this bow on here. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. There we go. And trim your ends off. This is one of those ribbons. I haven't tried to deconstruct it yet because this is actually the first thing I've used it on. But it does have a tendency to fray. I can tell from just that one cut. So let's stick this on here. You do need dimensionals really, because when you have this big of a bow, and especially because this is small, but I'm just going to use the tiny dimensionals because they'll fit here nicely. So I'm going to put one there, and then I'm also going to put one on the stem of the glass because I don't want it to get smashed because of the bow. And I'll do 2 up here. Add this to our little outdoor scene. You can pretend you're sipping a glass of hot wine and looking out the window, although it's not going to be. Well, I might not use these. This was a sneak peek I was going to use with the other paper because it looked really good. These are the new Champagne iridescent dots. Let's see. I'm not sold on them with this piece of paper. Oh, yeah, I am. Changed my mind. It picks up the iridescence when it doesn't. The top side has iridescent and the side that you glue. So we're just going to put some bubblies on here. I'm going to do it the cheat way because it doesn't really matter where these go. So let's do 5. 3, 4, 5. So the cheat way is you just plop these on here, and there's 3 or 4 different sizes. I've used them on one other thing. So see, you just put it on here and then you just slide it into the glue because my tweezers are still down with my camp stick. Here's one of the tiny ones. That one happened to land right. Put a tiny one up here. Oh, that's a medium one. And then one more. Oh, that was 2 more. You know, we have a tool for this, and I own more than one. They're just all in my class stuff still. I thought I had everything pulled back out, but obviously I don't, but that works. So here's this one. And then on my other one, I did take my Stella, but this is a distinctive stamp and it's a dark ink. So when you Stella it, it kind of moves the ink around. And while I like the color it changed it to, you couldn't really see the Stella for the amount of, I didn't want it to lose all of this fine detail. So here, I'll show you. So here's the other one. I used Mossy Meadow. These are the metallic, adhesive back sparkle gems. And I just pulled the silver ones out. And then this is the silver ribbon that is, I'm pretty sure this is a carryover. And then this piece of paper. So see, when I originally did this, I wanted to do a sneak peek on it, but the pool party doesn't match. The nice thing about this paper pack is there's so many colors of our colors in it that you'll be able to use a lot of what you have already. So there you go. That is, I shouldn't say it's for sure the last thing that I do that's not a sneak peek before the holidays, but I'm getting pretty close to knowing it is because I have a really nice boss and she's intending to give me most of next week off. So by the time next week comes off, and it's not off, it's to do mom things, you know, the wrapping, the baking, the cleaning, all of that kind of stuff, the hair. And then of course I don't work Christmas week. Even when I had a real job, I wouldn't take a job unless I was ensured that they would let me have most of that week off in between Christmas and New Year's. So what I get done in the next day or two is all I'm going to have. So that's the life of a self-employed person. But those of you that have a catalog, make sure you check your coupon because it is good for the end of the month. And that's what I have. So I'll catch you back here next week. Bye.